Nature has plenty of animals and a fair bit of them can be dangerous, whether it be sheer strength, venom, or another predatory quality that nature has sharpened over millions of years to hunt or kill, which is why we're going over 7 dangerous animals that you should run away from. But before we go over these dangerous animals that you should avoid, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date on all of our animal content. So let's get into it. Starting off our list is in the water in the Amazon, with a dangerous predator capable of a lot of damage. If you're knee deep in dark muddy water on the Amazon and see the Goliath Tigerfish, you better start running. The Goliath Tigerfish is one of the only animals not to fear crocodiles, and that's because they eat the smaller ones with little to no issue. The biggest one on record was nearly 5 feet long and weighed 154 pounds, and it outclasses other African game fish in speed and power in the area that it lives in. Out of many birds, the shoebill is not to be messed with. The bird has a look in its eyes that would make a grown man whimper in fear. In fact, it's almost as big as a man too, coming in at about 5 feet tall with long legs and a beak that will give you the shivers. In fact, the bird's scariest features are its eyes and its beak. The beak is huge and can open very wide, while those eyes with their black pupils will creep anyone out. While they won't kill you, they'll nip at you with their large sharp beaks and will even bite you if you get too close. They're very territorial, so it's best to stay out of their area. Another animal, but one you truly need to stay away from, as it will kill you, is the Japanese giant hornet. The Japanese giant hornet is a dangerous large insect coming in at 3 inches long that has a history of killing not only 40 people a year in Japan, but are bee murderers as well. Japanese giant hornets will send out scouts to areas like beehives and mark it with a pheromone that will lead the horde of them back. For comparison, it only takes 30 hornets to kill 30,000 bees in only a few hours, devastating the hive and everything else inside. And unlike bees, they'll continually sting until the target is dead, and that goes for humans as well. While they are cuddly and they look like they would look good to snuggle against, polar bears are one of the few animals that view human beings as a form of food. They're huge animals standing up on their hind legs and can get up to 10 feet tall at 1,500 pounds. They're apex predators of the Arctic, hunting penguins and anything they can get their paws on. They'll hunt seals by finding their nests and eating the seals inside. This is called still hunting. And while we say to run, and you certainly can, we doubt you would make it far, and you wouldn't be able to outrun such a predator in its home environment, as it can reach 25 miles an hour, faster than any person to ever run. So if you're in its sights, you better have a weapon or a defense, as these bears are aiming to kill and feast. And if you find yourself back in the Amazon, you might have to worry about another very dangerous animal, the green anaconda. This huge snake is a major predator, traveling around the muddy ponds and rivers of the Amazon, waiting on prey to show up. This snake will eat things like capybaras and other large animals, going for a drink, as it just sits below the water's edge, patiently waiting to strike. The snake is no problem taking down bigger prey, as it can grow from 20 to 30 feet in length. It will strike and wrap its muscled body around the prey, squeezing it to death and then swallowing it whole. You need to run, but if it gets its teeth in you, you're done, as they are built to keep you where you are. Dinosaurs have been extinct for more than 65 million years, but large reptiles still roam the earth, and some are very dangerous. One such lizard is the Komodo Dragon. Living on the Komodo Islands around Indonesia, this lizard is a real danger to most animals that cross it. It is the largest living lizard in the world at the moment, at 10 feet long and almost 400 pounds. They devour any meat they can find, and they can eat up to 80% of their body weight in food a day. They eat anything from small rats to hunting water buffalo as targets. If they make it to 5 years old, they'll be big enough to eat just about anything they want. They can see just about anything from 1,000 feet away, so they certainly have some incredible eyesight, which makes them a very potent hunter. Sometimes the scariest part of an animal might be that they embody the worst parts of human beings. Chimps are approximately 98% similar to us in terms of DNA, so they're already very similar to us indeed. Chimps live in large groups where they care and take care of each other. They lay claim to large plots of land in rainforests and where they may reside. Now, they sound very civilized, but they do embody some of the bad parts of humanity. They sometimes attack their own and will usurp power from even their friends. They have attacked humans before too, ripping fingers, noses, and other body parts off with no remorse. They can kill very easily, so we recommend staying away from them as much as you can. These chimps aren't monkeying around. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope that we were able to educate you on which animals you really need to stay away from, and as always, have a great one.